Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, why did I kind of eat with that?
Ladies and gentlemen.
My neighbors are gonna fucking hate me. Hi everybody, what is up and welcome back to my channel. What is that? 2 outfit roasts, 1 week? I know. We're exhausting it as much as life is exhausting me. Tonight is the Critics' Choice Award, which was supposed to be in January and then got postponed because of the Los Angeles fires, and I'm in New York for Fashion Week. So to quote Cynthia Erivo,
I didn't know that was happening.
this is explaining the microphone, the mess, and the manicness. 3 M's. So we're doing it live from my New York apartment. Am I using a microphone because there's construction happening across the street? Yeah. Am I also kind of whispering because I don't want my neighbors to hear me doing this? Absolutely. And now we're here, and so are the Critics' Choice Awards. And I fear as a critic, people are going to be making choices that will not be awarded. I'm excited because my fave Chelsea Handler is hosting, and for the red carpet for the Critics' Choice Award, I don't know what to expect because I'm not going to lie, I really don't know that much about this award. It doesn't feel like it has the prestige of like the Oscars. I think it's like giving me daytime Emmys vibes. I fear that we're going to see a lot of what could just be prom dresses. But keep on watching and let's find out together. I want to remind you, if you're new here, to subscribe and hit the bell because I do outfit roasts whenever I can, so I don't want you to miss them. But more importantly, I have 2 live shows coming up in February. Philly, I'm coming to you on February 26th, and Boston, I'm coming to you on the 28th of February. Tickets will be down below. There's only a few left. And be sure to get meet and greet tickets. The meet and greets are always the best times. And we gotta just like kiki and talk, and I don't know. They're just kind of my favorite part about live shows. And then lastly, if you want to be sure you're up to date with me and you don't miss anything because of stupid algorithms, be sure to join my email list. The link is down below. With that being said, and my God, have I just said so much. So it's time to hit the red carpet with E! Entertainment Network program. Yeah. Wow, just like that, the attendees are showing up. First, we have Jeff Goldblum. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? The good news is he's wearing a little bit better than a black tux. The bad news is it looks like an airport lounge carpet. I'm sorry, Jeff, but this look is not landing. Next up, we have Sean Evans, who is the host of Hot Ones, which is ironic considering this is not a hot one. I'm so sorry to Sean Evans. Is that his name, Sean Evans? Or is that the guy who plays Captain America? Oh, I'm thinking of Chris Evans. Doesn't matter. Dressed like this, I just know he runs a tight ship at the bank that he manages. It's giving like I forgot to pick up my kid because I was working so late at JP Morgan. Like, I'm sorry, it looks like he is like just making it in time for his parent-teacher conference. All right, next up we have Joey King, and according to this look, I would say it's Joey Court Jester. Yeah, babe, there's nothing royal about this one. I swear to God, Joey King stays addicted to pissing me the off with red carpet looks. In a turn of events I never thought would happen, this dress makes her glam bot look gorgeous. Usually when people say they want it all, they're talking about work-life balance, not a corset with a sports bra with cake piping. Someone took a pencil to paper to sketch out this dress, and then it got made, and then it got pulled by a stylist, and then it got put on the carpet. Joey King, you have too many yes people in your life. I'm just gonna say it right now. Allow me to be the one who goes, no. Next up, we have Chase Stokes, who is making me anything but stoked. I'm sorry, is his Pinterest board for getting dressed for these award shows simply photos of valet people? Actually, I take that back. Usually the valet is dressed better than this. So I'd like to apologize to the valet union out there. If you want to hit me with one of the cars you're parking, be my guest. What's in his hand? Oh, they're sunglasses. I thought it was like maybe a flask, and I'm like, okay, this is starting to make sense. Next up, we have Zoe Saldana, and I think she looks pretty. This is boring, but kind of what I was expecting for the Critics' Choice Award. Red seems to be a beautiful color on her. It's steamed. God, the bar is so low. It was extremely hard to find photos of this red carpet, and these are from E! E! What do you have against Zoe Saldana? Like, listen, okay, I know the dress kind of makes you want to fall asleep, but that doesn't mean you need to use a picture of Zoe, who also looks like she's about to fall asleep. All right, next up we have the host of the event, Chelsea Handler, and I think she looks beautiful. However, I'm a fan of you, Chelsea. I am not a fan of this dress. I know this might sound like by erasure, but I do not love those asymmetrical flaps. I don't understand what they're doing there. I don't understand the asymmetry of it all. I do think with her hair and the flaps, it like kind of balances itself out. Why did I think the bandage was part of the dress first? Like, I was like, I don't understand that. And then I'm like, no, that was probably a skiing accident. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chelsea. I just can't handle this dress. I like the shoes though. Those are kind I really think if it was just like a simple dress with maybe like an uneven hemline, I think that could have been interesting, but I don't understand the little flappies. Next up, we have June Squibb, and I don't think this looks good, but I don't think I can hate on her. She looks just so happy to be here. And God, do you know how good it must feel to be happy to be here? Oh, June, just keep on rocking out with your out. And even if your was out, we wouldn't be able to see it, baby, because that shirt just goes down to your knees. All right, next up we have Bridget Everett, and just like me climbing Mount Everest, I don't think this dress should have ever happened. I will say, however, the little horse buckle being a Dunkin' Donuts logo, I fear that I am obsessed. The dress literally looks like something from a Project Runway challenge, but the bag? Baby girl, you're in your bag. Is it just the way the picture's taken, but is the hemline literally not even straight? I mean, like, listen, I'm not either, but, you know, at least I've made my intentions clear. Next up, we have Shara. Next up, we have Sarah Michelle Gellar. Next up, we have Sarah Michelle... Next up... Why did I just say it there? All right, next up, we have... Shit. Next up, we have Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I think she looks really beautiful in this. The dress is, like, nothing special, and if anything, it looks like we didn't, like, fluff it up before leaving. Like, why does this dress look like it was packed away in a carry-on, and then they just, like, never fluffed up the rows? Honestly, I would have just been happier with a black dress with an interesting neckline. I don't think we need the gimmick of the flower. Oh my god, I'm anti-flaps, anti-flowers. I just sound like a misogynist. Or a Republican. For being Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Honey, I think it's just Buffy at this point, because I don't know if there's any slaying happening. Like I said, I think she looks pretty, but I don't think the dress is Sarah Michelle Stellar. Next up, we have Catherine Hahn. Catherine, I like what your face is doing, because it's kind of like what my face is doing looking at this. Do I like that? I think I like the concept of this dress with like the whole woven part and then like the frill being made by the ends of the things that are getting woven. However, I can't help but see a Party City piñata. I'm so sorry, Catherine. Not that you care at all about what I have to say. Like, I know it's bad, but there's something about it that I do like. Not enough to be like, this is a good look, but like it's close. Next up, we have Wendy McClendon Covey, and I think she looks gorgeous. This is so simple, yet pretty and elegant while getting the job done. Now let me get to the mother shoes. What are those? If she wore like a black pointy lacy kind of pump, that would be hot. That shoe, beyond not matching anything that she's wearing, just looks too clunky for how pretty this look is. Okay, another note from the editor. I do kind of hate the clutch, but I think there's really very few clutches that I don't hate. Okay, Wendy. All right, next up we have Marissa Bode, and I love this dress. I think this is really nice. I just feel like it fits her really nicely. I love that she's wearing a band-aid and they painted a silver toenail onto it. Honestly, that's iconography. Next up we have Cynthia Erivo, and babe, you are that girl. This looks good. Okay, I will say I don't love like the little booby flowers on the waist. Those I think could go, but otherwise, Cynthia, hold my finger while I tell you this. I didn't know this was happening. All right, next up we have Colin Farrel. And Colin, not you making me a little feral. I don't know why, but I'm kind of into this. The brown with this rust. Oh, honey. It's good. There's something about this that's just like working. I would have done a brown belt and brown shoes, but I think like this is nice. I want this. It is by no means reinventing the wheel, but I'd rather... Who's Colin? A guy in a really great suit. Perhaps I've been electronically gardening, but I'm pleased by this. Once again, guys, we are establishing that the bar is low. Next up, we have Rachel Kondo, and give it to me, Rachel, so I can throw it out. Now, I'm not religious, Rachel Kondo, but I am praying that your sister is Marie Kondo because we need somebody to organize this mess. Next up, we have Andrew Scott, and by Scott, he looks like Miami's premier kingpin. Maybe it's because he played a villain on Sherlock, and that's how I see him, but he really looks like a white dude up to no good. Like, I would not trust him to hold my drink. Wait, hold on. This feels like a personal attack. What I mean is just like the vibe he's giving off. Yeah, okay. Just for the record, Andrew Scott, I would trust you with a drink. Actually, I wouldn't. I don't know who the you are. Guys, I'm going to say something that I don't often say, if ever. I think I would have preferred a black tux. This is just giving I woke up next to a half-finished 8-ball, and then I came straight to the Critics' Choice Award. Hi, I am the critic. Nice to meet you, Andrew Scott. Next up, we have Dakota Fanning, and a fanning I am not of this dress. I will say I'm glad she matched her hair to her dress, in that they both feel incomplete. I can't tell if the color washes her out or if she washes the color out, but the color feels wrong. The construction of the dress looks like it was made 40 minutes before this. Like, what kind of RuPaul's quick drag challenge was this? Is it just me? Does it look like they had to present it to the judges as they were finishing it? As they were putting like their last little dollop of hot glue on it? Yeah, Dakota, whoever put you in this kind of did you dirty. Next up, we have Kate Hudson and, the sexy gothic mermaid that you are. I like this dress. I think she looks stunning. I love the silhouette it creates. I don't love how it's bunching near the boobs and the Hudson Valley, but like that's not a her problem. This is stunning. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. See, you don't always need to do too much. Black is beautiful, but also a great color to go with if you're doing simplicity because for some reason it just makes everything look more elegant. Next up we have Lupita Nyong'o, and I can't tell if I've neon gone crazy. You know what? Hell yeah. I think I like this. This dress confuses the literal hell out of me because like on one hand, the silhouette and just like the sheerness of this all is so pretty. But then on the other hand, the belt ruins everything. And then I'm also like, does the floral look good? Should it have gone longer? Should it be a different color? Should it be like a two-piece? I feel like this is just like one big optical illusion to confuse me, and it's working. There's something about it that I just think it all works. I do hate the belt. I want to make that abundantly clear. I think the belt breaks all of it up, but then I'm also like, does the belt help with the structure? Wow, for an overthinker, this outfit is my biggest op. Anyways, so that is a prime example of why I don't fall asleep until like 4 a.m. Next up, we have Josh Groban, and I think it was Colonel Mustard in the study with a knife. He's giving like big Clue the board game vibes. Honestly, this yellow gold takes the gold. The velvet takes us there. What the I kind of wish the pants were also this like golden yellow mustard velvet. Whoa, mustard velvet? What a good band name. Do people even have bands anymore? Okay, now that I'm looking at it though, I am sort of just like, this feels terrible. Okay, I don't think I can do 2 outfit roasts in a week. My brain feels spent. Oh, okay, I think I might have figured out what the problem I'm having with this is. And it is that these were my school colors in high school. And I think I'm feeling what is referred to as triggered. Yeah, I think the more I look at it, the less I like it. Josh, you can get back on the Polar Express. You're no longer needed here. Next up, we have Sky P. Marshall. I am not usually one for like, floral gimmicky sort of like neckline sculpture thing, but this is really good. All topped off with a bob. I mean, can I get an amen? No, that being said, I don't really love the bob. I mean, okay, do I know what I would have done instead? No. The dress is so like beautiful and structural that I'm just sort of like, why didn't we keep that going? Next up, we have Mona Fastvold, and I think that this is like really delicate and like pretty. I like how it feels like a nightgown, but like fancy, and this cute little black bow. I don't know, this is kind of put in the moan in Mona Fastfold. Do I wish the shoes were different? Sure. Will I take this? Yeah. All right, next up we have Angelina Jolie. This one's definitely confusing. I know she was driving somewhere in a totally normal outfit and realized that she had to go to the Critics' Choice, and so she stopped at an Anthropologie on the way. This is giving Little House on the Prairie. Kind of like top to bottom. This is a bottom. Maybe it's just because it's like a different vibe than I feel like I normally see her in, but Angelina, put the vibe down. Next up we have Marissa Abella. Bella, indeed, because this is beautiful. The red, the way it like absorbs and reflects light, it almost looks like it's like metal or something. Like this is stunning. And I'm saying all of this about like spaghetti straps. Okay, this with a bob, I think we'd be onto something. No, Marissa, you ate this one up. I don't know who you are, but good for you. And the dress has pockets. What a woman. Next up, we have Nicole Kidman, and I'm not kidding, man. I love this. There is something about a woman in an oversized suit that just does it for me. It's my little kryptonite. Baby girl. Yes, you get a promotion. On top of the goatee, this is another reason for Keith Urban to feel terrible about himself. His wife is showing him up in both departments by dressing better as the other gender, because there are only 2 now, guys. Oh, God, only like 47 more months. We come to a place like this. It's called church. Nicole, you're taking us to church. And then the AMC after. Next up, we have Ariana Grande. This I was not expecting from Ariana Grande at all. I mean, mostly because it's not pink, but like, I kind of like this. It's very interesting. I like all the textures together. I think the color works with her. I would change the John M. shoe. The black feels kind of random and harsh with this, but she looks like a hot little sea creature with like muscles. What are those called? Are those mussels? Barnacles? Okay, I didn't go to marine biology class. I must have missed that day, but she looks, I think, really beautiful. And this is really, I don't really know what I'm looking at, but it feels like pretty and pleasing. Okay, I will say I wish you could see less of like the caging. I know that people are gonna hate this. However, this is fun and exciting, and I am absolutely wondering how she is going to sit. That problem is not for me. Next up, we have Michelle Yeoh. Yo, Michelle. Just because Balenciaga gave it to you doesn't mean you have to wear it. And then on top of that, Your Honor, why does she have Anna Delvey's ankle monitor on her wrist? best. I know you played Miss Morrible, but this is horrible. Next up, we have Demi Moore. This is certainly many things, but most of all, confusing. To be clear, I absolutely hate it. Babe, this dress needs the substance. And fast. I don't know why, but this dress just feels like a sexy cello that's going through not only a hoe phase, but like also an emo one as well. Ooh, Demi Moore. I want to see Demi less. Next up, we have Hannah Ian Binder. Not gonna lie, I totally thought this was one of the girls from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The one that like nobody likes. Whitney, I think is her name. Not her catching strays from this video. Okay, hear me out. I like this. I think the color is spectacular. I think the craftsmanship is next level. The point on the boob, the torso, there is not a wrinkle to be found. And it's all topped off with the fuckest ass bob. You're sitting there thinking, well, Chris, what should she have done instead? I think like a nice messy updo with like some strands falling out that are curled, like little Pam Anderson-y. I don't know. This dress is amazing and also a must-have for Black Friday so that I can walk out of Best Buy with like a TV up my. Next up, we have Coleman Domingo. Oh my God, please don't, Domingo. I feel like in the last couple of outfit roasts, Coleman's sort of been like not wowing me. We are so back, girl. We are so back. The styling of this is actual perfection. All of the colors, the textures, like I literally just have no notes. I'm obsessed with every single part of this. There are so many little details. Oh my God, this is not me getting ready. All right, next up we have Margaret Qualley. I mean, we can't really see the front, but like this whole like little goddess, Roman, Greek, statuesque kind of vibe I'm into. I don't know if that's her hair or just like a headband made up of hair, but like it's all working for me. I like this like really soft gray. I like the way the dress flows. She's giving like hot Greek milkmaid, and honestly, I'll take a gallon. Next up we have Naomi Watts. Babe, this is electric. Like get it, Watts, electricity. Is America the only place that uses watts? Are we stupid in that department also? I love the way the strap kind of goes down the side along this like little silhouette and it feels like it comes down to a point. This is sexy. This is like good. Naomi Watts. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does look like she's barefoot and that troubles me, but we're only gonna look at the positive, okay? I think this looks phenomenal. I don't know why, but it feels like Angelina Jolie should have worn this to the Maleficent premiere. There's something about it that's just like dark and sexy. What am I saying? I don't know. Next up, we have Leighton Meester. Okay, I like the idea of this. However, I don't know why Taylor Swift's bangs were on your Pinterest board for this. The bangs are a Leighton Meester. Oh my God. Take them off. I think if that other strap was up, that would help immensely. But I feel like this is like Belle from Beauty and the Beast from Temu. Okay, this is gonna like age me immensely, I fear. But you guys know those like Disney stores where they had like the princess costumes? This looks like the same quality as the princess costumes. Which, like, don't get me wrong, when you're 7, it's so lit. When you're at the Critics' Choice Awards, it's definitely a choice. Next up, we have Harvey Guilon, I think is how you say your last name. I have no idea. Okay, on one hand, I like the creativity of this. On the other hand, all I see is what we saw of Bianca Censori at the Grammys, like, but drawn by Picasso. Like, we are looking at some abstract flaps. I'm not mad about it. Unlike Chelsea's flaps, which is a crazy sentence, I like these. I don't know, it's like interesting, it's fun, I like the graphicness of it. The little turtleneck needs to go back into its shell. Otherwise, you know, this is fun. And who doesn't want some fun? Next up we have Leaky Lee, who, my God, is making me a little leaky. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know if it's because like I want this entire outfit, but this coat is perfection. The glasses are perfection. The shoes are black and pointy from what I can see. Some people might not consider this like award show elevated. I think this is gorgeous. See, Kanye, look at the magic you can make while leaving a fur jacket on. Oh my God, and we're ending on a high note. Wow. Tonight was confusing. I didn't really know what to expect, and I don't really know what we saw. All right, best dress of the night, I would say Kate Hudson. I'm gonna say Mona Fastvold. I'm gonna say Sky P. Marshall. Marissa Abella, that was gorgeous. Nicole Kidman hit it out of the park. Oh my God, Coleman Domingo. How did I already forget about that literal masterclass? I'm also gonna say Hannah Ian Binder. And then of course, Leaky Lee. And that concludes my best dress list from the Critics' Choice Awards 2025. My favorite part of these videos is seeing what you guys have to say, so be sure to leave a comment of who you thought was best and worst dressed. Did you agree with me? Did you not? Should I eat shit? Let me know. I know you will anyway. And again, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss when I do these again. Philly and Boston, tickets are down below. Join my email list. All right, I've got a garden to go tend to, so arrivederci.